Hi there, my name is John Tartaglia, and I am the director of The Secret Silk and Jim Henson's Inspired Silliness on board Princess Cruises. Like you, I miss being on a cruise ship right now so much, but we thought since we can't be on a ship, we'd bring some of the magic of a princess cruise right there to you. What do The Secret Silk and Jim Henson's Inspired Silliness have in common? Well, they both feature puppets. Beautiful puppets built by the amazing artists at Jim Henson's Creature Shop. I've worked for the Jim Henson Company for over 20 years, and we thought it'd be fun today to show you how to make your very own puppet right there in your home using things you hopefully have lying around your house. Now here's the most important thing before we even get started, is that everything I'm about to show you is a suggestion and is a way to do it, but the wonderful thing is the rules are made to be thrown into the air and shaken. Your only limit is your own imagination. Let's get started. So you're ready to get going. What do you need? Okay, first of all, you need a sock. Any old sock will do. I picked this sock because it's got a lot of personality. Also, I can't find the match for it. You're also gonna need something like this. This is a piece of an old placemat, but you can use cardboard, you could use the top of a plastic takeout container, something that's really got some firmness to it. You also need some scissors, you need a glue gun, and you also should look for things around your house that could be really fun to use as eyeballs and hair and other things. So for example, I found these old plastic Easter eggs. These work really well for eyes. You can also use some wooden balls, that works well. These sparkly, twisty things. I found some yarn. It's all gonna play a part and you'll see why. First things first, what we're gonna do is lay our sock flat. So I put the heel in the back for right now. I'm just gonna lay the heel, lay it heel down, and you wanna kind of spread your sock out flat like this, okay? And what I'm gonna do is take my marker and I'm gonna draw an oval on this piece of plastic. Just gonna finish drawing my oval here, just like that. See, just a basic oval shape. So I'm just gonna cut out my oval shape out of this placemat here. Be very careful. Okay, so then we have our oval, right? Super simple. And then I'm gonna cut the oval in half. Now you have two pieces, yeah? You're gonna take a little bit of glue from your glue gun and put it on the back of one half of the oval. And you're gonna turn that and lay it flat on top of the sock. See, just like that. Okay, then you're gonna take the other half, the other oval, other half of the oval, and put some glue on that. Okay, get it on there real good. And then you're gonna place that just below the other half of the oval. Do you see that? There's a little bit of a gap there. I don't know if you can see that gap. There's a little bit of a gap there and you'll see why. Okay, and the reason why you put that gap there is because when you put your sock on, look at that, it makes a mouth. So that's the mouth of your puppet. Very basic, very simple, but very fun, right? Okay, so next part. Now we're gonna create some eyes for your puppet. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is flip the puppet over, just like that, okay? And you might wanna turn it around, just so you can see a little more towards the top. So there's the mouth, so this is the top, right? So I'm gonna use these Easter eggs now, because they're a lot of fun. I happen to have two of them. I'm gonna use green, because I love the color green. I'm gonna snip off this piece here, and this piece here. Now I'm gonna put some glue on the bottom of this Easter egg. I'm gonna put that right there. Put the glue on here. Look at that. And put it right next to it, like that. Super fun, you see? Do you see what's happening? You see what's happening here. So a lot of Jim Henson's creatures have a very similar look to them with the big kind of ping pong ball eyeballs with the black pupils. We're gonna do something kind of similar here. Obviously our puppet has green eyes, but we're gonna make some pupils now with our marker. And I'm just gonna draw a circle. I don't know if you can see it. Just do a circle right there, a circle over here. There you go, see? So now, when you put your puppet on, you're gonna see that you have a mouth and you have eyes. See that? Okay, so now here's my favorite part. This is the part where you get to use your imagination and go wherever you wanna go. We're gonna add just fun features to the puppet. I'm gonna add some fun hair and some antenna, just to make it kind of a wacky, Jim Henson-like kind of monster creature. But again, you can do whatever you want, you can add whatever you want. So we are gonna take this yarn here, kind of push it together like this, so I kind of create like a little sprig of hair. Oh, piece fell out, there you go. And I'm gonna take some of my glue and put on the bottom of this yarn. And put that right here on top behind the eyes. And I'm gonna take the other yarn here, do the same thing, and put glue all over the bottom. Again, you wanna be very, very careful, very safe. Don't burn yourself. There. You see the hair starting to come together? Yeah, and just, you can tap it lightly again. Just be careful you don't burn yourself. I'm gonna take these pipe cleaners and I'm gonna kind of twirl them around my finger like this. See how I'm doing that? Just twirl them around my finger like that. And make little kind of springy things. I don't even know what you'd call them, but I'm gonna call them springy things. That works. And I'm just gonna glue that down. Okay, so I've made a few more springies here. That's the new official name for them is springies. I don't know why, I just like that. You know, you can also kind of create a little bit of a base if you kind of twist the bottom of the pipe cleaner like this. I don't know if you can see that. So you make it a little bit thicker at the bottom, so the glue is something to hold on to. Put it right here. Okay, there you go. So I'm gonna use the kind of longer, pointier part of the Easter egg. Put some glue on the bottom of it, and then we'll put that right there. All right, let's try this puppet on and see what we got. I'm so glad we added that nose. I didn't expect to do that, but that's the great thing is that there are no rules. Hi there! I think he turned out pretty funny. He's got his yarn hair and his Easter egg eyes and now an Easter egg nose. And his little antennas that can spring around. I'm gonna keep working on him and add some more fun things to him, but I hope it's inspired you to come up with your own puppets. We've hopefully brought you some inspired silliness from Jim Henson. So stay safe, keep making puppets, and hopefully we'll see you on board a cruise really soon. Until then, bye-bye!